The opening ceremonies for the 2020 Olympics happen on Friday. So what are the woke Olympics going to look like? And can we expect the same antics from athletes like hammer thrower Gwen Berry if she does happen to medal in Tokyo? Joining us now for more on this topic is former NFL player, Iraq war veteran, and Arkansas Republican Senate candidate Jake Bequette, back with us here on the show. Jake, good morning. Nice to see you. Jake, Gwen Berry calls herself an activist athlete. This is a newer term, but we saw this in the late 1960s during the '68 Olympics. She turned her back during the U.S. Olympic trials a few weeks ago to the American flag to protest what she called systemic racism in America. Now, everyone, of course, has First Amendment rights here in the U.S., but aren't the Olympics a little bit different?
Well, you're exactly right. Look, if you are a part of the United States Olympic team, you are inherently representing the country. Okay, you're not being forced to do it. You make the individual choice to be a part of the Olympic team. And if you're going to wear that flag on your uniform, you have to, at the very least, stand and respect our flag, stand and respect our national anthem. If you can't do that, if you can't make the bare minimum gesture of respect to our own country's flag and anthem, then you shouldn't be on the team.
So there's nothing against the Black National Anthem. That, by the way, the song "Lift Every Voice and Sing," it's not officially the Black National Anthem. It's just some people call it that. The NFL just came out and said they're going to play the Black National Anthem before all of the NFL games week one, and then throughout the season, and then during the Super Bowl as well, and then play the Star-Spangled Banner. My question is not about the anthem, the Black National Anthem. It has nothing to do with that, but it's more to, should politics and sports be connected the way that we're seeing them connected right now in this country?
Well, I don't think so. And I think Major League Baseball fans have said certainly not. As I'm sure you know, they just had their All-Star game that was moved away from Atlanta, after Georgia passed their voter integrity laws. And they just had the worst ratings in the history of the MLB All-Star game. So I hope the NFL doesn't go down that same path. It will be good for their bottom line. Because, look, people don't want politics to infect sports.
Right.
Sports has traditionally been an American institution that prizes meritocracy, that reflects the values this country was founded upon, things that unite us. And look, having a separate national anthem, that does nothing but divide us. That divides and conquers us by race, gender, class, things that the left are always trying to do. So, look, it really pains me to see leftist ideology infecting the institution of sports. And I don't think it's sustainable from a financial perspective, at least ask Major League Baseball.
Yeah, the NFL, I guess, was going to continue to have Black Lives Matter, those words in the end zone like we saw last season, like we saw in baseball and in the NBA. Now it's end racism. We'll see those words in the end zone. This is after BLM, as an organization, came out and supported the communist socialist Cuban government just a few days ago. So the NFL said, whoop, can't have that. Now we'll just say end racism instead of Black Lives Matter.
Well, you're exactly right. I mean, it was insane and ridiculous and shameful to see BLM essentially endorse the Marxist Cuban government. I think it's important for every American to understand that BLM is a Marxist organization. That was the ideology they were founded upon. And it's really sad to see the NFL and other woke sports leagues adopt BLM as a partner. I'm glad to see them try to distance themselves. But look, they shouldn't have any messages of political ideology, any messages that can be seen as partisan. Look, this is sports, okay? Everyone loves to see American sports teams come together. There's people of all different races and backgrounds on teams. I was a part of NFL and college football teams. Look, this has no place in the institution of sports. Sports should unite us. They should make us proud to be Americans. They should reflect those traditional American values like meritocracy, hard work, teamwork, sacrifice. That's why people watch sports, okay? If they continue to go down this path, people are going to turn it off.
Just a quick question. We have about 30 seconds left. Don't forget, these Olympics, 13-hour time difference. So I think they're going to be a dud just because of the time difference. It's not like the old days where you didn't, now you can just look on Twitter. You'll know, spoilers will be out there all day before they actually re-air what happened. But how do you think this is going to play out on the international stage? If Gwen Berry, let's say she medals. We're not just in America now where this is a big problem in America, but on the international stage, if she pulls something like that or some U.S. athlete wins and does something like this, how's that going to play to the world?
It'll be a disaster. It'll make us look weak. It will divide us at home. I hope that she or other athletes are not considering this. Look, I support the congressional Republicans who have put pressure on the American Olympic Committee to tell athletes not to make political stances, to make gestures on the podium. Look, this is a celebration of our country.
Yeah.
You're representing this nation in international athletic competition, and you should be consider that you represent more than yourself. You represent our country. We should present a united, strong front on the Olympic stage.
Yeah, I'm with you. When it comes to the Olympics, you represent the USA, the name on the front, a lot more than the name on the back. Jake Berry, Beckett, thanks so much for being with us this morning. Nice to see you again.
Thanks.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.